Dear students, you are watching module number 35 for the subject of strategic human resource management. What this module is about? It is about the concept of the fit in strategic human resource management. We will talk about the fit or the concept of fit in strategic human resource management in two modules. In the first one, we will talk about three types of fit in strategic human resource management. Basically, the concept was taken in 1989 and an article was published by HRM, and they discussed about the concept of fit in an organization or strategic human resource management. We will go in a reasonable detail so you can understand that along with the concept of alignment, what is fit? Basically, the literature of a strategy or strategic human resource management as compared to the subject of human resource management is divided on the two concepts. That is the best practices model and the strategic fit model. Is there any best HR practice? Or are there any best HR practices? This is one school of thought. And according to one perspective, there are some best HR practices, and all organizations, regardless of their context, should practice or adopt them. For example, hiring the people who have the good talent. It's a good HR practice. For example, rewarding people for whatsoever they have offered to your organization is also a best practice. Offering a job security is considered as a best practice. To some scholars, these best practices should be adopted by all organizations regardless of their context. However, the concept of a fit is in contrary to the concept of best HR practices. In the concept of fit, we suggest that, or some authors who believe in this perspective, they believe that it depends on your organization. It is also known as contingency perspective. The concept of fit is often misunderstood, or there is a lack of understanding about what we mean by fit. We will talk about fit in its 6 unique dimensions. First, researchers have examined the concept of fit as a moderator. This is a research term. You might not be familiar with this term, that the concept of fit as a moderator. What is a moderator? In simple words, when the relationship between X and Y depends on the third variable, we say the third variable is a moderator. Let me repeat and let me try to make it understandable. For example, there is a relationship between two variables, price and sales. You say, as the price will go down, there are likely chances that there will be an increase in sales of something. But when you say it depends on the competitor prices, so what are competitor prices doing here? They are moderating the relationship between X and Y. So similarly, you say if you increase the salary of someone, there is a greater number of chances that the person will put more efforts in his job. But the role of moderator is suggesting that if the person is able to do, then that person can only increase his efforts or performance. So the ability of the person in the relationship between X and Y, that is the ability in increase in salary and increase in performance. So the concept of fit in moderator has been investigated or is being studied in the field of strategic human resource management. The impact of HR practices on organization and employee outcomes. There are a lot of variables. They have an influence on these two relationships. The next is the concept of fit as a mediation. What is a mediation? Mediation suggests that there is an indirect relationship between the two variables. For example, if you provide training to someone, you believe that the performance of that person will increase or enhance. The mediation suggests here that when you increase or when you offer the training to someone, that actually enhance the skills of that person, and that skills actually enhance the performance. So there is something which mediate the two, or which play a role of mediator between the two. In the field of strategic human resource management, when you are examining or when you are thinking about mediation, actually you are answering the question to how. क्या ट्रेनिंग देने से एम्प्लॉयज की परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ती है? कैसे? हाउ? देन यू इन्वेस्टिगेट ए मीडिएशन. ऐसी कौन सी चीज़ है जो परफॉर्मेंस से होती है, जिससे ट्रेनिंग से होती है, जिससे परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ती है? You may find a lot of mediators between the two. The third concept in this field is fit as a matching. As we talked about the concept of alignment, it is very similar. It has been investigated in the field of strategic human resource management. Fit as theoretically defined match between two theoretically related variables. For example, in the last module, we talked about structure and strategy. So there should be a match between structure and strategy. You cannot execute a strategy successfully unless the structure does not support your strategy, or structure is not configured in such a way that it supports your strategy. So in this case, fit as a matching. So we have talked about 3 types of fit in this module in terms of strategic human resource management. Fit as a moderation, fit as mediation, and fit as matching. Thank you.